Hello, dear heart. Sit softly or lie back in a way that lets your shoulders drop away from your ears. If any noise is around you, allow it to become part of the gentle hum of life. Nothing to push against, nothing to judge. We are here together, breathing in kindness and breathing out ease. Feel the air meet the tip of your nose. As it enters, sense the cool promise of fresh life, and as you let it leave, notice the slight warmth that shows you have already turned the breath into something new. That is how change works, quiet, natural, and steady. Close your eyes if you wish and bring one hand to the soft place just above your heart. We will take 2 long breaths together. First, draw the breath in slowly through the nose for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it with gentle respect, the way you might cup a small bird. Now let the breath flow out through parted lips for a count of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Feel the ground or the chair greeting you steady and safe. A second time, breathing in for 4, noticing the lift in your chest, the widening in your ribs, the invitation of life itself. Pause softly. Release for 6, and sense how the jaw loosens, how the brow smooths without effort. With these 2 breaths, you have signaled to your entire self, mind, body, and spirit, that it is safe to rest and receive. Let us set a shared intention. We gather for a daily wealth expansion, a gentle tuning of inner vibration so that it rings in harmony with plenty. Wealth here means more than coins or numbers on a screen. It is the fullness of being, safety, choice, bright ideas, loving community, and yes, the resources to bless others and ourselves. Every part of life can flow with generous ease. By simply arriving, you have opened the gate. You did not have to force the latch. Your willingness was enough. Take a quiet moment to notice any sensations in the chest, the belly, perhaps even the fingertips. Without trying to change a single thing, greet each feeling like an honored guest. If there is tightness, say inwardly, "I hear you." If there is warmth, whisper, "Thank you." This is the first step to prosperous living, meeting whatever is present with gentleness. Prosperity is a flower that grows best in the soil of self-acceptance. Now place both palms facing upward on your lap, a simple sign that you are open to receive. Feel how the skin tingles slightly as fresh blood moves through. Picture light resting on those palms, a light that has traveled across galaxies just to greet you in this humble, human moment. You do not need to strive for it. Light enjoys finding openings. As you breathe, allow that soft brightness to move up the arms, across the shoulders, up the neck, and into the beautiful space behind the eyes. No pushing, only permitting. Take this quiet statement into the next inhale. With every breath, I welcome generous good. Let the words float inside you like feathers on calm water. When you exhale, add, "And I release any need for struggle." Repeat that cycle a few more times in silence. Receiving breath, receiving good, releasing breath, releasing struggle. Notice how the body cooperates with the idea, ribs widening to take in, ribs easing to let go. The physical pattern of breathing reflects the idea that life is both giving and receiving. By meeting the breath consciously, you train the mind to trust that flow. Perhaps a memory arises, an old bill, a past worry, a regret. Offer it a tiny bow of respect for the lesson it carried, then see it drifting away on the out-breath like a leaf on a slow river. You need not chase it. It will find its own place downstream. Trust the current. Invite a sense of gentle anticipation. Somewhere in the invisible field around you, new ideas are already forming. New supports are inching closer, like seeds under warm soil just before dawn. They do not need force, they need welcome. Say quietly, I am ready for joyful surprises. Feel the corners of your mouth lift with the possibility. Even a slight smile sends a message to the nervous system that peace is present. Notice your spine. Let it lengthen a little, as though the top of your head is guided by a silver thread toward a loving sky. This simple act of alignment tells every nerve ending that you claim your rightful space on earth. Abundance finds it easy to visit a person who stands or sits in relaxed dignity. You do not need perfect posture. You only need a posture of willingness. Keep breathing, calm and steady. If the mind skips ahead, will this really work? How fast? Pat that thought like a friendly pet and invite it to rest at your feet. It may curl up for a nap, freeing space in your awareness. Curiosity replaces doubt without a fight. Curiosity is soft power. You and I have now stepped into a shared circle of kindness. In this circle, we honor every feeling, open every hand, and allow wealth in all its forms to greet us. Carry the sense of open palms as we move forward together. Notice the gentle rhythm of your heart. It has been with you since the first moment of life, beating faithfully through every joy and every worry. Pay attention to that steady pulse as if you were listening to a dear friend. If thoughts arise, perhaps concerns about bills, uncertainty about the future, or a wish for more stability, let the heart answer first, not the mind. Feel the heart say, all is well in this moment. Even if part of you is unsure, trust that the heart speaks a deeper language. We often hold stories about money that began years ago, sometimes long before we first earned or spent a single coin. Stories whispered by family, echoed by society, carved by early experiences. Some of these stories tell of lack, struggle, or limitation. Others sing of freedom and ease. Every story is a voice in the inner choir. Today we listen without judgment. Place one hand on the heart again, and with the other, lightly touch the forehead. This simple gesture unites feeling and thought. Say inwardly, I allow my feelings about money to be seen and soothed. Let gentle awareness scan through memories. Maybe you see a time when a bill arrived and tension filled the room, or a moment when you heard, money doesn't grow on trees. Notice the weight of that memory, like a coat that no longer fits. Rather than pushing it away, thank it for trying to protect you by keeping expectations small. Protection was its mission. Now, with kindness, let the coat slip from your shoulders and feel how airy the body becomes. Whisper, I choose a lighter story. Bring focus back to the heartbeat. Feel each beat as a tiny drum saying yes to life, yes to possibility. Wealth begins in this yes. When the heart feels heard, it relaxes, blood flows more freely, and the brain receives better signals of safety. That safety allows creative thoughts about income, sharing, and growth to rise naturally, like bubbles in clear water. Take a slow breath, and on the exhale, speak softly, I forgive myself for any fear about money. Let those words drift through the chest cavity, soothing old knots. Fear is not an enemy, it is a messenger. It arrived to warn of danger. Offer it gratitude, then invite it to settle. A calm messenger can still share important news, but without shouting. Now think of a single moment, however small, when money felt like support, a surprise discount, a coin found on the pavement, a friend covering lunch, a paycheck that arrived just in time. Hold that moment in the mind like a warm stone in the palm. Feel its weight and its comfort. Allow gratitude to expand from that stone through the arm into the heart and radiate outward to skin level. Each grateful beat trains the body to expect more reasons to feel that warmth. Let us gently name some common emotions around money: worry, hope, frustration, excitement. Say to each one, "You belong and you may soften." The act of acknowledgement loosens their grip. Picture worry as a tight fist slowly unclenching. Picture hope as a bud beginning to open. There is no rush. Emotions change at the pace of trust, not pressure. Invite your mind to notice the simplest sources of wealth already present: clean water, the device playing this message, the ability to understand these words. Each one is evidence that you are already living in a stream of giving and receiving. Place hands over the heart once more and state, "Life supports me in seen and unseen ways." Feel the truth of that support under your palms: bone, blood, steady beat. Take another breath in, feeling ribs expand sideways. On the out-breath, allow shoulders to melt a bit lower. Ease in the body is fertile soil for new thoughts. Before we explore those thoughts, give thanks for every cell that has worked all these years without a single day off. The body's devotion is a model of abundance, countless processes giving to you every second free of charge. Notice any tightness remaining in the throat or jaw. Softly roll the shoulders back and down. Open and close the mouth once or twice to signal release. Speak quietly. I allow myself to speak kindly about money and about me. Words shape pathways in the mind. When words are kind, pathways widen, letting fresh ideas travel with ease. A gentle warmth may already be spreading through your chest or belly. If not, that is perfectly fine. Sensations appear in their own time. Trust the process the way you trust a seed to sprout beneath dark soil long before the first green shows above. The heart has heard your willingness and is already sending new rhythms through veins and nerves. Each beat carries a message of readiness for prosperity. Feel the chair or floor again, supporting you. Support is not just an idea, it is a physical fact. Even as you listen, something holds you steady, asking nothing in return. Let that reality remind the nervous system that support in money matters can arrive as steadily and quietly as the ground under your feet. Breathe in one more deliberate inhale. As you exhale, softly state, "I welcome comfort in all forms." Let that exhale be long and complete, emptying stale air so the next breath can arrive rich and full. The lungs' natural rhythm of give and take mirrors the flow of wealth. Outgoing payments, incoming income, all part of one seamless dance. By honoring this rhythm inside, you prepare to honor it outside. Know that your feelings have been heard with tenderness. The stage is set for gentle learning, for playful exploration of new wealth vibrations. Stay with the heartbeat a little longer, like sitting beside a friend who speaks in gentle drumming. In that steady presence, the next step becomes clear without strain. Thoughts form patterns much like musicians tune strings before they play a song. When a string is too loose, the note falls flat. When too tight, it strains. Wealth responds in a similar way to the inner tone we carry. Think of your mind as a living instrument, able to adjust with small turns of thought until harmony is reached. There is no criticism in this tuning, only curiosity and care. Begin by listening to the tone that repeats most often when you think of money. It might hum, "There's never enough," or ring, "It always finds me." Whatever melody you hear, greet it with a nod. A musician cannot tune a note that is ignored. Bring the current tone into awareness without labeling it good or bad. Awareness is the first twist of the tuning peg. Now, breathe in through the nose, sensing the rise in your abdomen like a gentle wave. Hold for a brief count of 2, letting energy gather. Exhale through the mouth with a slight sigh, as though fogging a window on a cool day. With that sigh, allow any harsh judgment about your money note to drift away, like steam swirling into clear air. What remains is a neutral space ready for refinement. Picture a favorite song, perhaps one that makes your foot tap or your heart soar. Notice how each note fits the next, creating pleasure in the body. Wealth alignment feels similar. When thoughts, emotions, and actions fit together, life begins to hum along and opportunities dance in on the rhythm. You do not need to chase the dance, you become the music. Let us gently test a new note together. Silently say, I am open to prosperous ideas. Repeat it slowly inside, letting each word settle like a pearl on soft sand. I am open to prosperous ideas. Feel how the words expand the space behind the ribs. Even if the mind offers doubt, simply let both thoughts exist side by side, openness and doubt, as two notes in a wider chord. Over time, the note of openness will grow stronger because it feels lighter to carry. Bring awareness to the soles of the feet. Whether they touch carpet, tile, or air, sense a subtle tingle, the body's reminder that energy moves both upward and downward. Some traditions call this grounding, some call it earthing. In simple terms, it means you are plugged into the larger flow of life. Just as a plant draws nutrients from soil and returns oxygen to air, you draw ideas from the world and return service, art, or goods. Wealth is that cycle made visible. After a calm breath, speak inwardly. Life loves to give to me, and I love to receive. Let the statement ripple from feet to knees, up to hips, through spine, and out the crown. Each body segment can soften around this idea like a string easing into perfect pitch. If tension arises, see it as a helpful marker, showing where a peg needs a tiny turn. You might place a hand on that area, perhaps the lower back or the stomach, and whisper, "It's safe to relax here." Consider the mornings when sunlight first filters through curtains. Without fail, light travels millions of miles to greet you. It does not stop halfway because of cloudy thinking in your mind. It arrives because it is the nature of light to shine. Prosperity has a similar nature. Opportunities, helpful people, and inspired insights move toward open minds by their very nature. When a mind is tuned to acceptance, it catches more of that light. We will try a short rhythmic pattern now. On the inhale, think the words inflow. On the exhale, think outflow. Continue for several breaths, inflow, outflow. Notice how the body responds. Perhaps the chest feels spacious on inflow and grounded on outflow. This practice reminds the mind that giving and receiving are equal parts of the same cycle. A fountain does not fear releasing water because the pump ensures fresh water rises again. Your actions of sharing, paying bills, tipping service workers, donating, become part of the fountain's graceful arc. On returning flow, income, gifts, and unexpected checks rise with equal grace. Feel gratitude for the simplest form of wealth already present, the breath. It costs nothing and enriches every cell. Say inwardly, "Thank you, breath, for nourishing me." When gratitude meets a resource, it amplifies that resource's value. A single coin blessed with gratitude can open a channel for many more to follow. Gratitude is the oil that keeps the wealth instrument playing smoothly. If doubt whispers, "This is too easy," respond gently. Ease is allowed. Replace the idea that gain must come through strain with the belief that aligned action brings results with peace. This does not mean sitting still forever. It means acting from a place of inspired calm rather than frantic fear. Inspired calm is a magnet for right action and right timing. Now bring to mind a vision of yourself engaging in an activity that feels both joyful and valuable to others. Maybe baking bread, coding a helpful app, teaching a skill, or growing plants. See that activity surrounded by a soft glow, as if lit from within. Without forcing detail, notice how the glow seems to move outward toward people who appreciate and compensate that value. Allow the scene to play gently, like watching clouds drift, nothing sharp or rushed. This is vibrational rehearsal. It trains the nervous system to see value exchange as natural and friendly. Gently, silently repeat, "My gifts enrich me and those around me." Feel the truth of that statement settle into muscles and bones. Let the shoulders drop once more. Wealth is not a contest, it is a conversation. In this conversation, you speak through your talents and service, and life answers through support and appreciation. Take one final sweep of awareness from head to toes, noticing any new warmth, any subtle ease. Perhaps the brow is smoother, the heart space wider, the belly softer. These are signs of improved tuning. Close with a breath in, sensing the chest expand like a gentle bellows, gathering fresh air. Exhale fully, releasing any remaining tightness like dust blown from a flute. Your instrument now vibrates with a clearer note, ready to join the grand symphony of abundant life. Let us continue gently, feeling the peace of each moment as we flow into the next part of this journey. If the heart has begun to open even a little, if the breath has begun to flow more freely, this is just the beginning. There is no rush here, no need to measure progress. Each small shift is as significant as the next. Trust that your presence in this moment is already moving you toward the things you desire, even if it doesn't feel like it right now. We are going to focus now on something that might feel very simple, but I promise you, it is incredibly powerful. Releasing the old, limiting money stories. These stories can shape our beliefs about wealth in subtle ways, and often we don't even realize they're there. They can be passed down from our families, our communities, or even picked up in early experiences when we were just beginning to form ideas about the world. Take a moment to place your hand gently over your heart again. Feel the warmth, the steady rhythm of your heartbeat, and know that in this space, you are safe, you are loved. And in this loving safety, it is okay to begin releasing. It is okay to begin letting go of the old stories that no longer serve you. In our minds, we often carry these limiting beliefs like little stones in our pockets that we don't even know we're carrying. Maybe they sound like, "There's never enough," or "I'll never be able to make more money," or perhaps, "Money is the root of all evil." These are stories, but they are not the truth. They are simply old words, and they can be rewritten. Take a deep breath, and on the exhale, gently acknowledge any of these stories that might still be with you. They are not your truth, but they are part of your journey. Thank them for their lessons, and then, with great compassion, allow them to fade away. You are not rejecting them. You are simply saying that you no longer need them. The past does not have to define your future. Now, I invite you to close your eyes if you wish and reflect for a moment. Think of a situation in your past where you experienced a challenge with money. Maybe it was a bill you couldn't pay, a financial setback, or a time when you had to rely on others. Bring that memory gently into your awareness, but do not judge it. Do not let it stir old feelings of shame or fear. Simply notice it with the loving awareness of someone who understands that this is part of your story, but it is not the whole story. If you feel comfortable, imagine in this moment that you can rewrite that story. Imagine it unfolding differently. Maybe you paid the bill easily, or you had just enough, or someone was there to offer support at just the right time. Visualize that version of the story and allow yourself to feel the relief and gratitude that would have come with that outcome. You can change the story, and with that, you can change the energy you carry forward. Take a moment to say to yourself, I release the old story of lack and struggle. I choose a new story of abundance and ease. Let those words sink deep into your heart. You don't need to hold on to past struggles anymore. They are not who you are. You are not defined by what you once experienced. You are free to rewrite your own narrative. And just as you let go of those old beliefs, let's replace them with something more empowering, something that feels like the truth of who you are, someone who is deserving of all the goodness that life has to offer. Say to yourself softly, I am worthy of abundance. I am worthy of wealth. I allow my life to be filled with ease and grace. Now, with those words echoing in your heart, imagine the future ahead of you. Picture yourself waking up in the morning, knowing that wealth, whether it's money, opportunities, love, or peace, flows naturally into your life. Imagine that it comes with ease, not with effort or struggle. See yourself smiling, living comfortably, being able to give freely, and receiving even more in return. Every time you say those words, every time you breathe into this new story, you are rewiring your mind. You are creating a new reality, one where you feel supported, empowered, and worthy of all the wealth the universe has for you. As we move forward, take a moment to reflect on something else we are about to explore: how gratitude works as the great amplifier. Gratitude is not just about saying thank you when things go well. It's about recognizing the many, many ways that wealth is already present in your life. You may not have it all in the way you imagined yet, but there is already so much to be grateful for. Gratitude is a powerful vibration. It draws in more of what we are thankful for. It's like tuning a radio to the right station. You want to dial it to the frequency of abundance. If we spend our days focusing only on what is missing, we are tuning ourselves to a frequency of lack. But if we tune into gratitude, we align ourselves with the energy of plenty. Let's take a moment now to begin this gratitude practice. Think of at least 3 things you are truly grateful for in your life right now. It could be something simple, like the warmth of the sun on your face, or the comfort of your bed. It could be a person who brings you joy, or something as precious as good health or the safety of your home. As you think of these things, feel the warmth they bring to your heart. Allow this feeling of gratitude to expand, like a warm light spreading throughout your body. See how the light begins to fill your heart, your mind, and your spirit. This is the energy of abundance. This is the energy you want to align with. The more you practice this feeling of gratitude, the more it will expand. Say to yourself now, I am so grateful for the wealth that already exists in my life. I am open to receiving more. Allow these words to flow through you, and with each breath, allow the feeling of gratitude to grow. You don't need to force it. Just let it come, and know that the more grateful you are for what you have, the more you make room for even more blessings to enter your life. Gratitude has the power to shift your energy instantly. If ever you feel doubt or worry creeping in, shift your attention to what you can be thankful for in this moment. Even in the darkest times, there is always something to be grateful for. And as you build this muscle of gratitude, you will see how it attracts more good things into your life. It is the law of attraction at work, and you are a powerful co-creator in this process. And now, let us move into a gentle practice that can help you tune your mind to the frequency of wealth. These affirmations will become like seeds you plant in the fertile soil of your subconscious. With repetition and love, these seeds will grow, and the fruit they bear will be the life you desire. Repeat after me, silently or aloud, with full belief in the words, "I am worthy of all the good life has to offer." Let that belief sit deep in your heart. I am worthy of abundance, love, and peace. Allow those words to fill your being. And again, I trust that the universe is always supporting me. As you repeat these affirmations, let your body relax and sink deeper into the feeling of these truths. They are not just words, they are the foundation for a new reality, a reality where you are fully aligned with the wealth and abundance you deserve. With each breath, you deepen your alignment. With each repetition, you strengthen your trust in the process. You are opening yourself to receive the gifts of the universe, knowing that they are always available to you. Take a moment now to breathe in deeply, feeling the fullness of the air in your lungs. Let this air be filled with your affirmations, with your intentions, and with the love that flows to you from every direction. And as you exhale, release any lingering doubts, knowing that you are supported, you are worthy, and you are ready to receive. Let's take a gentle pause here, allowing these words and practices to settle in your body and mind. Feel the calmness that surrounds you, the peace that flows within you, and the gratitude that fills your heart. This moment is the foundation for everything that follows. When we come back from this pause, we will move into the next phase of our journey, beginning to visualize the abundant life you are calling into existence. But for now, simply let yourself rest in the knowing that you are enough, you are worthy, and abundance is already finding its way to you. Let's continue, my dear friend, for we are moving through this journey together, step by gentle step. As we prepare to move into this next phase, I want you to breathe in deeply, once again reminding your body that it is safe to be open, safe to receive. Feel the comfort of the space around you. In this space, there is no rush. There is only presence, only the beauty of the moment unfolding. In the past few moments, we've released old stories, welcomed gratitude, and begun to rewire the very way we think about wealth. You have already taken several powerful steps toward creating a life filled with abundance, and now we are going to explore how you can begin to take inspired action in the world, without stress, without pressure, just with the natural flow of ease. First, let's remember, action does not need to be forceful. It can be gentle, like the flow of a river that carves its path not by pushing, but by simply moving forward, steadily and persistently. Wealth and prosperity are attracted to ease, not struggle. So as we step into these mini actions for the day, let's choose them with love and with lightness, knowing they will bring us closer to our dreams. One action you can take today, simple and effective, is to begin blessing every payment you make. Yes, every single one. Whether it's paying bills, buying groceries, or making an online purchase, take a moment before you make the transaction to say to yourself, I bless this payment, knowing that the energy I am sending out will return to me multiplied. This small act of gratitude for what you have to give away shifts the energy of the exchange. I encourage you to be intentional with this practice. It is not about how much money you're spending. It is about the energy with which you spend it. When you send out positive, loving energy with every transaction, you are telling the universe that you trust in its abundance. You are aligning yourself with the flow of prosperity, and in doing so, more and more is drawn to you. Another action you can take today is to notice the smallest ways that wealth is already entering your life. Perhaps you've received a small gift or a friend offered you a compliment. Maybe you've had an unexpected opportunity to enjoy something that brings you joy. These little things are signals from the universe, reminders that wealth is already here. Write them down in a journal or even in your phone so you can start to collect evidence of the good that is coming into your life. Each time you notice something, you are amplifying its energy and more will come. You might also consider another small action, one that can be done in the quiet of your own heart. It's a practice I call mental gratitude for future wealth. Sit quietly, close your eyes, and in your mind, imagine that your wealth is already here. Picture yourself living the life you desire, feeling the security, the ease, the abundance surrounding you. With each breath, send thanks for this life, knowing that the universe is always working on your behalf. Every small act of mental gratitude for future wealth helps you to align yourself with the energy of having, and when you align with this energy, it naturally begins to flow towards you. Let's take a moment now to reflect on the way your body feels. Is there any tension left? Any small area that needs a little more relaxation? Place one hand on your chest and breathe deeply, feeling your chest rise and fall with each inhale. As you exhale, imagine any remaining tension in your body leaving, just like air escaping from a balloon. Your body is your beautiful partner in this journey, and it needs to be nourished with every breath. Trust that your body is responding to your new thoughts, your new beliefs, and your new actions, gently releasing old energy to make room for the new. Now we come to the practice of visualization. Visualization is not just about seeing things with your mind's eye, it's about feeling them. The more deeply you feel the joy, the security, the abundance of your desired life, the more powerfully you are sending out that energy into the universe. So, close your eyes if you feel comfortable and begin to picture your life with total abundance. Imagine yourself waking up in a home that feels peaceful, secure, and comfortable. You're surrounded by people who love and support you, and you feel an overwhelming sense of ease about money. Picture yourself moving through your day, making decisions with confidence, not worried about how things will unfold, but knowing that they always do. Feel the gratitude for all the ways money and opportunities flow into your life. Picture yourself receiving unexpected checks in the mail, finding unexpected discounts, having abundance show up in ways you never imagined. Allow yourself to feel the joy of that. Notice how your whole body relaxes and feels lighter just imagining this. Remember, when we visualize with feeling, we align our energy with the vibration of what we want. So, make it real. Let the joy of this visualization fill you with excitement and peace, knowing that you are already attracting everything you need. When you have finished, take a deep breath and smile, knowing that the universe is already working on your behalf. Your desires are already coming to you. Now let's take a moment to check in with the body. Scan through your body once again, noticing any tension, any place that could use a little more relaxation. Breathe deeply into that area, imagining that you're sending a wave of loving energy there. Our bodies speak to us constantly, and when we listen with love, they show us the way to true healing. And now, let us pause and reflect on how far you've already come. We've taken time to release old stories, to practice gratitude, to align our thoughts with wealth and abundance. We've visualized our dreams coming true, and we've taken inspired action, even in small ways. All of this is creating change. All of this is creating a shift in your vibrational frequency. You are on the path of expansion, and each step, no matter how small, is leading you to more and more of the wealth, love, and abundance that is rightfully yours. As we move into the final part of this session, I want to leave you with one final thought. Remember, my dear one, that abundance is not something you have to chase. It is something you are aligning with. It is something you are welcoming into your life by being open, by being grateful, and by taking inspired action. You do not have to strive or push. You simply need to allow, to trust, and to know that you are worthy of all the good that life has to offer. Let us close with one final affirmation. Take a deep breath in, feeling the full expansion of your being, and say to yourself softly, I am a magnet for abundance. I am open. I am willing, and I am worthy of all the wealth that life has for me. Say it again, this time with more conviction, with more belief. I am a magnet for abundance. I am open, I am willing, and I am worthy of all the wealth that life has for me. Feel the truth of these words settle deep into your bones. Let them anchor you into the knowledge that you are already aligned with everything you need. With every breath, with every word, with every action, you are attracting abundance. You are worthy, you are deserving, and the universe is always supporting you. Now, as we move from this session, carry this feeling of expansion with you. Each moment is an opportunity to continue aligning with your abundance. You are doing wonderfully. You are enough. And you are already on your way to a life filled with prosperity, love, and all the good that you have so lovingly called into your experience. Take one last deep breath, and as you exhale, carry this peace with you into the rest of your day. You are a beacon of light, and abundance flows to you easily. Trust it, feel it, and know it to be true. You are enough, and all is well.